Business in front, party in the back. There's got to be a better way. 90% off.
90% off?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
1, 2, yeah, yeah. It's the boy, it's the boy, yeah.
Okay, Kodi. So, how you been?
Oh, doing all right.
Doing
Just
all right.
trucking along.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How's the holiday season? Have you done anything for Thanksgiving? Any plans for Christmas?
Thanksgiving was chill. Just a nice day off, honestly. Yeah.
Okay.
Christmas, I'll go to my grandpa's house, see my family.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Kodi, tell me what's new, what's been happening. Just a reminder, please tell me who you are, what do you do? Tell me your story.
Okay. I'm Kodi. I am one of the owners of Hype Vapes in Littleton, which is a vape store. I've only been part owner for about a year or so now, so not very long. But I actually managed the store for like 3 years before that.
Okay.
4 years before that, something like that.
Okay.
So, for a while, it's been interesting to say the least.
How did you start it?
Well, the business was already started by the two other owners. That's now just one of the other owners. Back in 2016, and I happen to be friends with one of them. And so in 2021, when it's like COVID-y type time, they needed somebody part-time, and I didn't have a job, so I was working part-time, sort of just helping out on busier days type of thing. But then unfortunately, the manager at the time passed away. So I just kind of took over that role because I already had a ton of experience in like retail and all that sort of stuff. It was a very sad sort of like circumstance, but that's how I ended up managing. I'm actually a licensed hairstylist since I was 18.
Okay.
And I'm far from 18 now.
You look young.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. It's because I don't have kids.
Yeah?
Literally. Kids will age you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I don't really know. It was sort of just like weird circumstances that I ended up in the position that I'm in.
Okay. Well, how did you feel when you just started managing and operating?
Well, I had already been like in various like retail stores, like in like key holder positions and like assistant manager positions and things like that. So it wasn't difficult whatsoever to just start doing all of the things, ordering stuff, making sure that customers were happy, which I was already doing obviously, but if there's issues type of situation. So I don't know, it was hard because I was friends with the manager, like I had known him for years, so it was really difficult that way. But also like it's still business that has to be run, sort of situation.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Seems like it's kind of like it was unexpected turn.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And you said you're a licensed hairstylist.
Yeah,
Can you do men's haircuts?
I can.
Yeah?
I can, yeah.
I'm gonna come to you.
Okay, that's totally fine. I have cut many people's hair at my store, honestly.
At your store?
At my store, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I've got tall chairs. It works out perfectly. I just bring my stuff to work. And
That would have been great
Yeah.
content.
yeah, honestly, I should have done it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be great content.
It's perfect. Yeah. Haircut at the vape store. Absolutely.
Why not? Watch us. Yeah, follow Hype Vapes.
Exactly.
Wow.
Come for the vape, stay for the haircut.
Supporting local business is important. This podcast brought to you by Hype Vapes. Hype Vapes, it's a local vape shop located down in Littleton, Colorado. If you're in the area, just stop by, check out for the deals. They're great. Also, I want to say thank you so much for watching this podcast. Every single comment, every like, share matters. If you like this video, please make sure that you like below and share with your friends. I appreciate it.
Okay, so tell me, do you have any hobbies? Anything else that you like to do?
I'm finishing The Sopranos right now.
Okay.
Have you ever seen The Sopranos?
No.
Oh my.
Tell me.
I mean, it's like early 2000s mob life in like New Jersey.
In New Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been crazy.
Yeah. So it's
In 2000s, early 2000s, you said?
early 2000s.
Wow, that was a crazy times back then.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of mobs. You know, there was a lot of, crimes. Let me tell you this, in my country, back in the 90s, like 2000s, there was a lot of racketeering and no jobs, no food.
Oh, wow.
For example, if you go to the store, there is no any products.
Oh.
There is, for example, there is no bread, no things that you would need. There's such a shortage. And people suffered.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy times. I was born in late 90s.
Okay.
I didn't see the whole crazy times because I was a kid. I didn't understand. But now looking back, I'm like, oh wow, those things really happened.
Yeah.
And I feel like, well, my parents lived that time and they had to go through these hardships. If I would face this hardship right now, I don't know. It's crazy.
Honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, people were robbing on the streets. Oh, this is another thing. If you're with a girlfriend walking in the park and you're passing by some random guys would kind of like start saying something in order to get attention.
Yeah.
And start fighting with you without no reason.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was horrible.
That's crazy.
Horrible.
It's just like the Wild West out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now it's really chill.
Okay.
Right now, like, people are calm. You
Yeah.
know, like there is no such thing going on.
That's good.
Back in the days, even when I was a kid, I remember if I would walk in the park with a girl, which I did, I felt really uncomfortable seeing like different groups of guys in that park because that was the only place where guys would hang out. I was one of those as well. All my like childhood, me and my friends, we used to gather in certain place in the park and call it our territory, our zone.
Yeah.
We mark it, just like, mobs do.
Yeah.
And in this corner, it was like my group. In another corner, there was like another guys.
Yeah.
They will not come to us just for nothing.
Okay.
We had some kind of respect.
Yeah.
So then, and if we see some kind of like a couple walking by, we'll say some jokes or say some like
Harass them a little bit.
Yeah.
That's kind of a teenage boy sort of thing to do, though.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. But imagine back in the 2000s.
Yeah.
It was not just harassing. It was beating.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's better now.
Well, back to Sopranos.
No, that's what I like to do. I like to hang out with my dogs and read books and watch silly TV shows on repeat.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. I'm just sharing experiences with people that I had over this year. And I noticed that I made some really interesting conversations and connections with business owners, people, community. Today, I met Danette. So she's the owner of Spanga.
Okay.
And we had the same conversation just like we did earlier this morning about the whole situation with ads, content, videography and all that.
Yeah.
She was so sad hearing that, and she was like, hey, I need your help. Come on down. Let's schedule something.
Yeah.
She was so supportive. And actually, I want to invite her the next time here.
Yeah.
Yeah, to talk to her because she says such great things. And not only her, but the community that I've been working with, taking interviews, videos, members, they love it. They say, hey, this is amazing, And they shared this energy this morning to me. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I only mentioned people that I had such a good experience. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that especially in today's day and age, people are really hungry for connection with other live human beings that they can see face to face. So I think that it's so fantastic that your other clients still want you to come and like interview them and talk to them and all that sort of stuff, because I think we need that now more than ever because everything is so generated. Like everything's clickbait and everything is AI and everything is not real.
Crazy to admit, but it's true. Everything is evolving to AI. A lot of people like on their phones, they're spending crazy amount of hours daily. There was a research that I heard from Joe Rogan's podcast. They said that the teenagers on average, they spend about 7 to 8 hours a day scrolling on their phones.
Oh my goodness.
On their gadgets.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
how do they have time for that? When are they sleeping? When are they going to school?
I think that's their whole thing right now. 7
That's
to
crazy.
8. Yeah, if I'm on the phone 2 hours, I'll be drained. I'll be like, I don't want to do anything. I think it's becoming such an addicting thing.
It really is.
Just sad to.
It is. I mean, I'm guilty of it. I doom scroll.
Me too.
It's really hard not to. About every 6 months or so, I delete everything off my phone, like all my apps and everything. I'll delete all of them and like not have them for like months on end. But it's really difficult when you have a business, and that's how you can reach people.
Yeah.
Is through these things. And I'm like, so frustrating because I'll get sucked in so quickly.
From the other hand, just like you said, you have to operate the business.
Yeah.
And the best way to find traffic, people, through the social media. Which kind of like, once you start watching one video,
Yeah.
it will suck you. Attention is the next currency.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, it's attention. The streamers are doing crazy right now.
Yeah.
I show Speed or Kai Cenat or that's the only two. Ed and Ross, that's the only three I know.
Honestly, same. I don't really know any other streamers, but I know those ones.
Yeah, they are doing crazy.
It's wild.
I remember talking to the one person, he was like, I'm wondering how do these streamers make money? And what kind of value do they bring?
Yeah.
And I kind of like, I didn't know what to say. I started thinking, well, what do they do? So they stream, they engage with their audience, they probably do some kind of promotions, giveaways in order to keep the audience. But what else? And I couldn't come up with anything. Like, streamers, what do you do? So it's crazy to see and how it's transforming. They're setting up the standards so the other people, young generation, can do it.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like, when YouTube really started to get super big and then all the kids wanted to be YouTubers because the YouTubers making so much money off of like AdSense and all that sort of stuff. And then that turned into influencers, which I can't wrap my head around influencers by any means. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me how those people make so much money and they're just so out of touch with reality. It doesn't make sense to me. But I feel like streamers and all that sort of stuff, it's sort of the same sort of cycle that we're going through. So, I mean, hopefully it goes away. I'm not going to lie. Because it doesn't make sense. Like you said, I don't know what value they're really adding to society.
Yeah, I couldn't find the answer for that too.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it.
I think that's the thing that's hard for us to understand.
Yeah.
But easier for the young generations.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, when the young generation will grow up, what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Are they gonna do the same thing? Are they gonna copy this person, or they gonna learn something else? You'll come to the point where like, okay, what else can I do?
Yeah.
And if you don't find the answer and you gotta understand that the whole time that you spent, you did only stream.
Yeah.
Do you have any skills?
Yeah.
What kind of skills do you have? Can you talk to people?
Yeah.
Because that's another thing. You have to socialize.
It's
Yeah.
really important. I do think, though, that there is sort of like this weird push right now for having like a much simpler life and like doing things more like retro versions of things where people are like, I bought a dumb phone instead of a smartphone, just making their life as simple as possible and getting rid of all of the like external influences of streamers and all that sort of stuff. And, consumerism is such like a big topic right now of like how we're just turning into these people who are just like gobbling up all of these things, whether it be people's lives, even though it's not really their life. It's just like this curated version of setting up a camera, actual stuff. Like everybody's like, oh, check out my Amazon. Like it's on my Amazon. Everybody has like an Amazon affiliate like program now. I'm like, that's wild to me.
It is crazy.
Especially because like I was a kid in the 90s and like the 2000s. It was sort of like first wave of like social media and all that sort of stuff.
You probably see it first, right? Like how it started.
MySpace originally, right? That's like sort of the first social media that I had was MySpace. And what even was it? Ranking your friends, like who's in your top 8 and like learning how to code. Why did we all know HTML? I have no idea, but we did. We learned it so that we could have really cool profiles. I feel like if social media was more like that, where you had to like learn how to do all of those things yourself to like make yourself stand out, it'd be a little bit different for kids because they'd be learning a skill. I don't remember any HTML at this point, but
I remember I was in a class and I had to build a website. I had to code the website, how to make a basic structure. It was interesting to learn, but that's what made me like, okay, now I know this. Kind of like accomplishment, like, okay, now I know this. I can do this, and this. Like,
Yeah.
kind of go talk to people. Yeah. And I agree with you. If we could have something like that we could learn new skills that we could apply in the future,
Yeah.
even if you don't know whether it's going to be useful or no, just to have it. Especially right now, I'm noticing this thing. The amount of work that you put, you may not see it at the moment, but down the road, after some time, it will come back to you. Which is now, I feel like with videography, as I said before, I made such a great connections, right?
Yeah.
I still keep in touch with certain business owners and members. And now hearing that, hey, Oibak, your stuff is good. We want to work with you.
Yeah.
It makes me really happy and understand that the time wasn't wasted.
Not at all.
Not at all. And knowing that we kind of give some impact, right?
Absolutely.
It makes me go forward,
Yeah.
Makes me push more. Gives me energy.
Yeah. As somebody who's been on the customer side of interactions with you, I wouldn't have, if they had sent anybody else, I probably would not have enjoyed all of the videos we've made together over the last 6 months as much as I did. We actually look forward to having you every single time, and it was just always so easy and fun. And then customers would come and be like, oh my gosh, I saw your guys' videos. They were hilarious. It feels nice, right? 'Cause you're
Thank you.
You made us look good.
Yeah.
You made us feel comfortable, all of those sorts of things.
Yeah.
But I just I couldn't imagine working with somebody else
Yeah.
after everything. So
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
The most important thing is not filming, it's just the experience.
Yeah.
Just to make you feel comfortable, just like you said. In my culture, in my family, we have this hospitality. If you see the guest, we'll treat you properly. So that's the way I grew up, and always valued this as a top priority, to make sure that you're feeling good and not worrying about certain things. So I think that's what gave me this sense, of interaction, communication, providing them the best experience.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I also think that you're just a very easygoing person. So connecting with you is very easy.
Yeah.
Which in turn makes people comfortable. Because if you were a little bit of a rougher person, it probably wouldn't be so easy. But you're a very smooth, soft type of person, if that makes sense. It's a very positive thing that you're a soft person.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to talk to you.
Yeah.
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 It's just the connection is easy.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Kodi, tell me a little bit about the business. Just going back to this topic. Any promotions? Anything discounts?
Let's see. What are we doing? Well, it's the end of the year. So, I've got some back stock that needs to be front stock. So I have a couple of brands that if people purchase a bottle full price, they get a bottle out of my back stock for less dollars.
If we were talking in a percent.
90% off.
90% off?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Because I'll be honest with you. So getting rid of nicotine products legally is expensive. So I would prefer not to have to pay to get rid of these things. So if people can use it, I would prefer that they just used it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I am so happy to do my recycling program for disposables because I want them to go to the proper place and not be thrown in a garbage can and potentially cause a fire or something. But it's just because everything is done by the weight of it, you start putting in, hundreds of bottles of
Yeah.
liquid,
Liquid. Yeah.
vape juice.
I never get a chance to ask you this. How did you started your recycling program?
I think maybe 2022-ish, I think is when Esco bars were started to get super popular. Everybody wanted Esco bars. And so I was selling hundreds and hundreds of them a week, so many of them. And then people would come in and throw them in my garbage cans. And I was just sitting there, I'm like, there's a battery in every single one of these. And my mind wasn't even thinking of the prospect of the nicotine portion of it being not good for the environment, but the batteries themselves, because they're lithium batteries, they can explode.
Right.
If they get crushed or something.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's got to be a better way to take care of this. So I started just a an incentive of like, if you bring back your old disposable, I will give you 10% off your new, like your new purchase sort of thing. And so it started to work. People kept bringing them back. And then I was like, oh crap, people are actually doing this. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So I just started researching different, like how I could have a big company take care of it. Because I was trying to take them apart at one point, but that becomes a fire hazard as well.
Yeah, because you accidentally might ignite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you pull them apart and like a wire gets whatever. Yeah. So I stopped doing that. And like I said, just started researching as hard as possible, like a recycling company or a battery recycling place or something like that. And I came across hazardous material recycling company or like disposal company. And I reached out to them and I was like, look, this is sort of the situation. I don't know what to do with these, but I know that they're bad for the planet. And you're literally in the business of making sure we're not polluting. They were like, yeah, we can do that. We'll take care of it. You know, figure it out.
That's such an awesome idea.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, because not only, like you're making sure that, those batteries, won't be trashed, or caught up a fire or something. You also saving an environment.
I'm a little bit. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do my part.
Which is good. Which is good.
Yeah. For me personally, the customer interaction is always like my number one thing. I want everybody to have a really good interaction when they come into the store. I want it to be friendly and inviting and all of those sorts of things. But I also want my community to be helpful and productive in some small way, even if it is just recycling our disposables.
That's such a cool thing to have.
A customer did tell me that I'm very punk rock because I like to save the environment. She's on the younger side. She's like 24 or something. So the youth likes me.
Yeah.
I think I'm winning.
You are. It's a good thing. Wow. I saw your barrel of those disposables.
Yeah.
Kind of blow my mind. And I was like wondering how much time did it take you to fill up that barrel? And when you said like 2 months, I was like, what?
I think because I actually have them coming on Monday to pick up the barrel, and it's actually so full that I had to get
another barrel.
Well, I have a box right now that I'm collecting everything in until I can get my new poly drum. It's crazy, honestly, to think about how much how much people are actually consuming in that sort of instance.
So the message would be, hey, if you're smoking, bring the disposable so we can recycle it.
Yes.
And save the environment.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. I feel like I need to come up with like a catchphrase or something for it. Like something that rhymes, something, catchy for people to remember it.
I think you can just say straightforward, hey, recycle your old disposable.
No, you know how like they're like crack is whack back in the 80s? Did you ever hear that? So people wouldn't do crack cocaine. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So crack is whack.
It is, but also not recycling your disposables is also whack.
Yeah.
But I need it to rhyme.
We'll come up with something.
Yeah. But I thought it was very clever to come up with the disposable graveyard, right? Because it's a dead disposable. Graveyard, throw it in there. Yeah, there's something there.
Something in there. Guys, let us know what you think.
Yeah. Help me out here.
Yeah. Tell me about the community in the area.
Yeah.
You said like the amount of times that I've come to your store, I've seen so many people kind of like having a good energy, kind of like interacting with you. I'm pretty sure you know a lot of customers.
I do.
So I was wondering, like, how is the community there?
I mean, honestly, I think that at this point, I've sort of filtered out all of the bad eggs.
Okay.
There's definitely times where I've had to be assertive. We'll go with assertive towards people and their attitudes, because while I am so happy to be the sort of like middleman for people receiving the item that they would like, you don't get to abuse me just because I am that middleman. So I think at this point I've sort of, like I said, weeded out all of those bad eggs, and what we're left with is just like really wonderful people. Like I have, seen people on days where they had their first baby, like their wife just had their first baby, and they're so excited, or like, people just had their first grandchild, which is so exciting. Or like I've had a couple of customers that they just graduated from college and, they're just so excited to have finished school because they went back later than what most people do. Like they didn't go to college at 18, they went to college at 22. And so finishing was like, so exciting for them. But also I have really interesting customers. I literally have rocket scientists for customers. Yeah, literally like rocket scientists. I have, stay-at-home moms, therapists, lawyers. So literally everybody and anybody you could think of. A lot of mechanics, car mechanics, because we're so close to all of the dealerships right there. Lots of car salesmen, which is a stressful job, so I understand.
Yeah.
But
you gotta hit that thing.
Exactly, because customers can be stressful, so I get it. Yeah.
I feel like your place is such a kind of relief for them. Gosh, let me get away from my stress job or whatever is happening. Let me just get my thing and be happy.
Exactly. I think that I've really tried to make the space like very open and welcoming. I don't want it to be like dungeony and dark and sort of thing like I've seen a lot of vape stores. When I've walked into them, I'm like, oh, this kind of is uncomfortable. To be bright and open and, with all my plants and everything and colorful.
I think you got pretty good balance with the plants especially. That definitely makes me feel like more warm. Just like you walked in here, you saw a bunch of plants, you're like, wow. You kind of like have this already like impression. This place is cool.
Yeah.
Right? So when I came to your place, the plants, that I noticed, the openness, the open space.
Yeah.
You have room like to walk around to see what's in this corner, what's over there. Kind of, that's all makes sense. That's really convenient. And plus you got pretty nice couch too if you want to like sit back, relax.
I think that I've always tried to let the customer come in however they're going to come in. So if they're having a bad day, they need somebody to talk to, I'm that person. I will totally talk to you. Like, I'm so happy to do it. I don't need to know everybody's like life story, but if they want to tell it to me, I'll listen. Something I really took to heart was a couple of years ago, I heard a statistic, something like maybe like 2 or 3 out of 5 men go home to an empty house every night. And they potentially don't have somebody to ask them how their day was at the end of the day. And it just like, it makes me want to cry because I'm just like, that's so sad. Like,
it is sad.
And I'm just like, every single person that comes in, no matter who they are, I look them in their face and I say, hey, how was your day? How are you doing? Like that sort of thing. Because people are people and they need that little, even if it's just a little bit of connection from the weird girl at the vape store. Maybe they go home and they're like, you know what? Today wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
And they can get up tomorrow and do it again.
Yeah. Not just because to start a conversation or something, but she cared. And obviously, like for those people who don't have like a lot of people, to talk to, I think this is great.
Yeah. So often you walk into a business or something and they're like, hey, how's it going? Really paying attention to you. They're not really looking at you.
Yeah.
Like, and it's funny because like Europeans specifically, they're like, why are you asking me how my day was? Like, you don't actually care. Like, I'm not going to talk to you like that. Because typically like Americans, that's what we do. We're like, hey, how's it going? But we don't really want to know how it's going. I do. I really want to know.
This is cultural like difference.
Yeah.
For example, I got lost. So here's my story. I got lost in Barcelona.
Okay.
In Spain. That was my first trip in my life on my own without knowing anyone.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone in Spain. I have my internship. I'm landing to the airport, wasting hours of trying to find an exit. I couldn't find an exit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
In the airport?
In the airport. This was such a big airport.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? And I saw a bunch of people. They're walking somewhere. I'm like, let me follow them. I followed them and I got to the train station. Like taking a train, hoping that it'll take me to my destination.
Yeah.
Kind of like doubting myself a lot. My phone just died. I don't have battery. I don't have signal.
Oh no.
I have only $100 in my pocket, which is not enough to get back to the place that I came from.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, what should I do? I look at the map. They had a map, like in every train station they have a map.
Yeah.
And I kind of figured out, okay, this lane goes to this, but I need to change the lanes in between. Okay. So I'm going to that place where I'm supposed to change my lanes. And I'm not sure which lane because there is like 10 different lanes, which kind of blow my mind. I'm like, oh my gosh. Then somehow I managed to get a train. I didn't know if it's the right train or not. I was doubting myself so bad. I was shaking. Then I saw some group of people, some boys and girls the same age. They looked at me. They saw that I'm worried, that I'm kind of like looking lost, stressed, like scared. And they came up to me, hey, are you okay? Is everything good? I'm like, hey, I got lost. I don't know where I'm going, but I need to go to this city. Like, oh, you're in the right train. That answer gave me like such a relief.
Oh.
And then they all came to me. They sit next to me. They started like having a conversation, talking to me. And I made some good friends over there.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it was 2017 and I took their contacts, social media.
Yeah.
There were students from Belgium and it was such a cool experience. I talked to them like probably like for 30-40 minutes. And they explained it to me, everything what they knew.
Yeah.
About the place, what should I expect. They also gave me tips. Hey, if you're getting out of a train, don't take a cab. They're expensive, for example.
Yeah.
And that was such a helpful thing.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that experience gave me this perspective. Okay, if you have a problem, just ask.
Yeah.
Ask someone. And that might lead you to some place. And then I managed to get to my place, to my hotel, and I had another crazy thing. Yeah. I want to finish this story, but there is another story after this. So I managed to get my hotel, right? So I made the connections with that group. I'm happy. So, and then I'm moving forward. Getting to that hotel, they're giving me keys, but they're saying, hey, you're going to have a roommate with whom you'll be living, working. It's internship. I'm meeting my roommate. It's like, hey, my name is Novak. I'm from Sri Lanka, blah, blah, blah. Nice to meet you. Cool. I'm changing. I'm so relieved that I got to the place. I'm so tired, so hungry. He's like, hey, are you hungry? As soon as he asked me, I'm like, immediately felt it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no worries, I got you. So we are going to the bar downstairs. They sell a bunch of sandwiches, burgers, and all of that. We ate, feeling happy. I get to know this person better. Then he tells me this thing. Hey, bro, there is these guys. You see the next bar? And I see the bar is just across the street. These guys with whom you'll be working, they're there right now. If you want to meet them, say hi. Well, could be good. I'm like, okay. Let's go say hi. So I'm going over there. They're like partying. They're like, hey, drinking beers. Like,
yeah.
And, I'm coming. Like, hey, I'm Oibak. Nice to meet you. And they're like, Antonio, Nacho, Matias, so many names. The Spanish names. I'm like, okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
But I know I'm not going to remember any of them. Then my roommate comes to me and tells me, hey, these guys are going to the club, which is across the street right there. I don't want to party just to see how it's there for 5-10 minutes and we're gonna go. I'll go with you.
Yeah.
I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted, but yeah, we're gonna come together. At the entrance, they're giving free shots. Like, hey, you can get 3 free shots at the bar. Here we go. Here's your ticket.
Oh my goodness.
I said the same. I said the same thing. And then I'm going inside. Like, okay, guys, let's do these free shots and I'm out.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, and bam. I don't remember anything.
Oh my gosh.
Anything. So the next thing, I'm waking up in my bed at the room, clothes on. I don't understand what happened. Checking my pockets. Do I have my wallet, my phone? Yes. I'm going to wash my face. I'm looking at my face. I couldn't believe. My hair was like all over. Eyes are red.
Yeah.
I got some kisses on my
Oh no.
Yeah, that was a crazy experience. Then I look at the time and I have to be downstairs in 10 minutes to talk to the manager.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. I took a cold shower right away. Took a shower, changed, make myself look presentable, kind of prepared, going downstairs to talk with the manager at the bar. And the first thing I see, all the people that I was yesterday with, they looked at me, they were like, Oi back! Oi back! You are the most craziest person we have ever seen. You are one of us. I said, what happened?
That's so funny. Oh, gosh.
Like, you don't remember? No. They were so surprised. They were like shocked. Even the manager, like, what did you do? Then I'm like, I don't know. Then one of the guys come to me. Hey, you see this guy? And he was looking like really weird, really kind of angry, but not angry, strange.
Okay.
It's like, you know what you did? I'm like, no. You took his sister last night. Like, what?
No.
I'm like, sorry, dude. It's just my first night. And that's what they were really surprised. It's your first night.
Yeah.
You're partying like crazy, like them.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And my manager, she was like, oh my gosh, this guy.
You just made a ridiculous impression.
Yeah. But we got along. And then she was like, oh, you're cool. And then I spoke to the manager. She was like, hey, I know you've been partying. Go get some rest.
Yeah.
Go sleep. And then we'll come talk to me later this evening. I'm like, thank you.
That's very nice of her.
Yeah. So that was one of the craziest parts of my life.
That's nuts. I couldn't imagine. My anxiety could never let me do that.
That's the thing, like I came to a realization. The thoughts, the anxiety, like not knowing, it's kind of like keeps you under the pressure. But if you let it go at some point, like in certain situations, I'm not saying let go to any situations. No. Yeah. But in things like that, when you feel like you're in a good environment and surrounded by good people, I think that's what led me to be more open.
Yeah.
To go nuts.
Yeah. So you're not recommending people get lost in Spain?
I would, but in the same time, I wouldn't. Just because you have to get to your destination first.
Yeah.
Make sure that you have place to stay, to sleep. Make sure that that you have place to eat, that you're like settled, and then go do your other things. Kind of like fix the first problem, find a place, and then go like do something.
Yeah.
Which to be honest with you, I didn't plan any of those.
Yeah.
It was just all random, just with the flow.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you know what? Let's see.
Yeah. All thanks to some kids from Belgium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. Yeah, I'm gonna share this. So yeah, that was my story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How fun.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
I still keep my good friends over there, so they're the best.
Yeah.
Nacho, Antonio, Matias, Hammond, Haiwan, you're the best brother. I love you. Yeah.
That's so cute.
I still talk to them. The amount of hospitality that I got, it was unbelievably priceless, to be honest with you. And I would definitely recommend like travel, explore the world, make some friends, because you never know how that relationship would turn out. And I'm really grateful for them. I'm really grateful to have them in my life and having those experiences.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. I met one of my very best friends at my store.
Yeah?
Yes. I love her so much. She's such an amazing person. And funny enough, her boyfriend now works at my store. Yeah. No. My best friend Megan, I love her so much. She is just so perfect. She's just such a sweet person. And now that we're friends, I couldn't imagine us not being friends.
Yeah.
Like, it's not an option. She's mine now. Keeping her forever.
Yeah. Friendship.
But I just think that if people had the idea that you make the most beautiful connections in very mundane spaces, that life would be a lot easier.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Yeah.
Well, Kodi, before we wrap this up, would you like to say anything what would be the message?
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. I love it.
Yeah. No, just treat people like people. We're all just trying to get along, like get along in life, get along at home.
Yeah.
We're just all trying to truck along.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. And I
appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And we'll see you more.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
It's the oi. It's the oi. Yeah.